It's another beautiful Thursday morning in the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. Excuse me, I'm just going to grab a sip of my tea here. My voice is a little raspy this morning. I'm not sure why. This is my real estate open house mug. Sadly, I have to take these to most of my open houses. I have three. One has the Realtor logo on the other side. The other one has the eXp logo on the other side. And the third one has my own personal logo on the other side. I take the one with my own logo on it to the open houses and I just put it right on the counter next to the sign-in sheets. I usually fill it with candy or fill it with promotional giveaway pens or something, and I don't say a word. The mug itself's presence delivers a very strong message. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every day right about this same time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you watch this video, you'll be ahead of most buyers. You'll know about every new listing from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the realtors find out about them. That's very valuable information for a buyer to have. I find most buyers will wait for a home to come on to Zillow or Trulia or Realtor.com before they inquire about it. And the problem they face there is by the time those sites put a house live online, it's already been in the multiple listing service a couple days and all the good deals are already under contract. If you watch this video every morning, you see something you like, call me right away. You know, obviously I'm up. I'm here doing a video. I can make an appointment for us to go see the home, or if you're not here locally, I'll go look at it on your behalf. We can do a FaceTime walkthrough, or I'll just do a video and email it to you or put it here on YouTube. I've taken a bunch of pictures, and I've even gone as far as to FedEx a zip drive to people. I can get real creative when I'm looking at houses on someone's behalf. Then if you like what you see, we can write up an offer and have you under contract on the home before most buyers ever even knew it was available for sale. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings, including photographs, if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. There's a lot more information on the homes in the blog, a lot more details, any unique features the home might have. It'll describe things like room dimensions, room uses, photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If the home happens to have a pool or happens to be waterfront, there'll be photos of the pool view, photos of the water view, photos of the boat dockage. It's just a lot more information and details than I can cram into a couple-minute YouTube video. Again, that web address is keywestinvesting.com, and it's updated every day from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. If you like this video, please let me know. Click that thumbs up and like symbol down below. If you'd like to see more videos of this nature so you can stay current with what's being listed in the Florida Keys every day at what price, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video just like this every morning. Today we have 4 new listings to go over, but before I give you the information on the listings, the state of Florida's legal department makes me cover the boring stuff. Unfortunately, there's a few too many lawyers in the world today. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listings. And I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I read you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. The first house is in a great neighborhood in Key West called The Meadows. The Meadows is one of my favorite neighborhoods on the island. It's right on the outskirts of Old Town, so it's close enough that you can walk or easily take a bicycle to Duval Street, but it's far enough away that it's very quiet. It's also a kind of tucked away neighborhood that you wouldn't go through unless you had reason to. So you don't get a lot of the sightseeing tourists that just want to drive around and look at the houses parked in front of your house, taking pictures. You're not fighting for parking in front of the house. You don't find beer cans in your bushes and drunks peeing in your front yard. Very nice sought after neighborhood. Most of the homes are upscale. The majority of the residents are year-round residents. There's very few rental vacation homes there. So everyone knows each other, really looks out for each other. It's just a good, friendly neighborhood. This one's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,276 square foot house on Olivia Street. It's being offered at $1,487,000. That was $1,487,000, which is an excellent price for a house that size in the Meadows. It's one of Key West's more desirable neighborhoods. Then in Key West's Old Town neighborhood, we have a triplex on Elizabeth Street. Elizabeth Street's only 2 blocks off Duval Street. This is an excellent rental unit. This home, however, is a major renovation fixer-up project. If you look at the blog, keywestinvesting.com, you'll see that written right in the description, and you'll be able to tell from the photos. But even as a fixer-up unit for fixer-up property, I'm really having some tongue twisters today. Even as a fixer-up property, 3 units, 2 blocks off Duval Street, and it's being offered at $1,250,000. That is an extremely low price. Great property for a contractor or the handyman special. Get in and put some sweat equity into this, and you'll have a $2.5, $3 million property by the time you're done. It's a total of 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a lot of great rental income there. Then we go to Stock Island on Roberta Street. There's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 864 square foot mobile home offered at $399,000. I know $399,000 sounds expensive for a mobile home for those of you in mainland America, but in the Keys, that's actually a pretty low price. This particular one, again, if you look at the blog, keywestinvesting.com, it's currently being rented at $3,000 a month. I ran some numbers. That's $36,000 a year. Even if you paid the full price of $399,000, that's still over a 9% gross ROI. If you manage it yourself after you pay all your expenses, you're still probably looking at about an 8.25% to 8.5% ROI. If you hire a property management company to manage it for you, which I definitely recommend doing if you're not here locally, it's well worth the spent money. They take about 15% from the gross rent, but even still there, you'd have about a 7.6% ROI, and that's if you pay full price. So this is a great investment property. Or a lot of people are also buying the mobile homes and knocking them down and putting up a brand new house in its spot. You can do that without going through the long building permit process. These mobile homes are what they call ROGO exempt. The ROGO system is how Monroe County hands out their building permits. ROGO is rate of growth ordinance. If you take just a piece of vacant lot with no home on it, it could take you up to 3 years to get a building permit. If you get one with a mobile home on it like this, they give you what they call a ROGO exempt letter. And if you have that ROGO exempt letter in hand, you can get a building permit in a couple of months. So you got plenty of opportunities. You could use it as a rental income property right from the get-go. You could rent it out for a little while to build some equity to put that down payment to build your home, or you could just knock it to the ground immediately, start construction, and literally be living in the Keys by the wintertime. At $399 in Stock Island, you're only 5 minutes from Key West. This is a great price, a very good investment opportunity. Then we go up to Cudjoe Key to an area called Venture Out on Spanish Main Drive. Venture Out's a very unique community. It's a gated mobile home community. It's very popular amongst the vacation rental investment property purchasers. You can rent and venture out 1 day at a time, just like a hotel, which is very unique. It has the transient license. Most of unincorporated Monroe County, which is all of the lower Keys, has a 28-day minimum rental period by law. Then Key West proper, the island of Key West, has a 30-day minimum rental period by law, unless you have this transient license. Venture Out also has a full-service marina, boat ramp, ship store, fuel dock, bait and tackle store. They sell soft drinks, beer, wine, snacks, and goodies, bait, everything you'd need for a day on the water. There's a couple tennis courts on the property, a couple pickleball courts on the property, a shuffleboard court, a full-size, regulation-size basketball court. They have 24-hour manned security. One is on the gate, and you have to definitely prove you are living or renting there to get through that gate. The gate people, I think it's more difficult to get through that gate than it is to get into the White House. Then they also have someone 24 hours a day either walking the property or driving around in a golf cart. So you have good security and Venture Out. It's a 1-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 520 square foot mobile home. It's being offered at $399,000, which personally I think is very overpriced. I have one gentleman who's looking to buy as many transient licensed properties as he can. So I've run a lot of numbers in the units and venture out when they come up. And on average, I get that you get about a 4.5% gross ROI. So if you hire a property manager and you pay all your expenses, the property manager on a vacation rental usually takes 20%. It's 15% on an annual long-term rental. By the time you pay off all your expenses, you're only getting about a 3% net in pocket, cash on cash ROI, and you can just do so much better with that, better than that renting if you buy a property somewhere else. I'm not a fan of venture out myself. If you watched any of my videos in the past, I think I've made that pretty clear, but that's just my opinion. A lot of people love venture out. There's some people in there that own half a dozen or more units. And that's all we have for today. If you want to take a look at any of these homes or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to showing you homes in the fabulous Florida Keys. And more importantly, I look forward to making you my neighbor. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.